Hello, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal. This is Tosh Gupta from Toronto School of Management. Today we'll be talking about Toronto School of Management, but before that, I'd like to thank Network Immigration Solutions to provide me this opportunity to talk to my viewers and talk to the students directly. Before I start talking about Toronto School of Management, I'll just request you all to stay home and stay safe because that is something that we can do for our country, and we know that the lockdown is going to be extended. So yes, we are facing some kind of problems, but we need to be safe and. We do understand that majority of the students, they are having the financial problems at this point of time. So as you might have seen in the promotions that we are coming up with the financial aids for our students, a lot of scholarships and international students awards. So I'll be discussing with you about all of our scholarship awards. Before that, I'll just like to, thanks again, Network Immigration Solutions. So in case, you'll have any queries, any questions during this session, you can simply write it down in the chat box and I'll be answering all your questions at the end. And in case you have any queries or questions after the session is finished, you can always reach out to Network, and because they are our partners and they are in the in your city for a very long time. So they will be able to support you for any kind of help that you require. Now, I do understand that the world is suffering from this pandemic, and the students do not want their dreams to suffer because of this. And many of these students, they still want to go overseas and study, right? So for them, I'm coming up with the opportunity to join Toronto School of Management. And in terms of tuition cost, you'll just be paying around 2 lakh rupees per year. And yes, that is our tuition cost. So that's 2 lakh rupees per year. So that would be very much affordable, specifically in this time when people are having financial problems. So I'll be talking about few things like why Canada, why Toronto School of Management. What is our student diversity? What are our co-op partners, our programs, admission requirements. So in case you have any questions regarding that, you can always write in the chat box and I'll be answering all your questions. So first of all, we all know that 95% of students who go overseas, they choose Canada as their study destination, and this is because of many factors. हम सब जानते हैं कि Canada is having a natural strength as so many natural strengths. So some of them are like, it has a strong economic foundation, it has safe environment, and it has an ever-growing multicultural population, right? Now, if I talk about Toronto, Toronto is Canada's financial and business capital, and it has the strongest job growth in Canada. Now, we all know that Toronto is ranked as one of the most livable cities in the world, and it has a diverse population of 2.8 million people, with the third largest percentage of immigrants in one city. Now, we all know कि बहुत सालों से टोरंटो लोग जा रहे हैं for their studies, for their jobs, for tourism, for various purposes, and that is what makes Toronto an extremely multicultural city. And this is what creates a diverse environment there, and it is leading to a wide variety of arts, culture and sporting events. Now, if I talk about Toronto School of Management, we are a private career college in downtown Toronto, right? And so we do have a DLI number, which is mentioned in our website. You can always go to it. And if I talk about other reasons why students should choose Toronto School of Management, then let me tell you that we are in downtown Toronto. So we are just 2 kilometers walking distance from CN Tower. That's the biggest tourist destination. So you can understand that we are in the heart of Toronto, and it is a very prominent location. Now, some of our programs are powered by Amazon Web Services, CompTIA, Digital Marketing Institute, QuickBooks, Oracle Hospitality, Tableau, So, you do understand that while you are coming to our institute for these studies, your programs would be powered by some of the industry leaders, and this is how they are going to benefit you when you are going to make your career. Now, हम सबको पता है कि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स जो कनाडा जाते हैं उनको वाइट कॉलर जॉब्स नहीं मिल पाती हैं बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव द वर्क एक्सपीरियंस इन द रेलेवेंट फील्ड एंड यही एक रीजन है कि ज्यादातर स्टूडेंट्स लेबर जॉब करना प्रेफर करते हैं बिकॉज they have to do something in Canada, right? So we do not wish our students to do that thing, and that is why we provide them with the guaranteed co-op placement in the field related to their studies. Now, let's say if you are coming to us for any program, we do have a kind of guaranteed co-op for you so that you can start your career in the industry. And once you start your career in the industry, it becomes easier for you to create your references and to get further jobs. Now, to guarantee this co-op placement, we do have more than 100 co-op partners who do recruit directly from our campus. So we do have career fairs, we do have job fairs, education fairs in our college. So, you can simply register yourself and you can simply get benefit of that. Now, we do have, career service support. So in case our students require our assistance in their resume building or their interview preparations, they can simply come to our, career service support, and you can ask them for the support, and we'll be happy to support you for that. Now, another aspect that is very important is that we have diverse students from 80 different countries. Now, we all know that majority of the colleges in Canada, they recruit a lot of students from India and China. Now, a lot of them come from India only. So when you go to a school or an institution where there are, 60 to 80% Indian students, you don't get to learn that much. आपकी कमांड नहीं आ पाती है लैंग्वेज पे, एंड व्हेन इज नॉट देयर यू डोंट गेट जॉब्स, वाइट कॉलर जॉब्स, एंड देन you are bound to go for a labor job. But here we support our students with the multicultural environment. So when you complete your presentations, your assignments, your projects, and when you work in teams, you do get to understand how other people approach towards their career, their projects, their assignments, how they make their assignments, how they speak, so that is something that is very important when you are going to a further studies in in a foreign country. Now, if I talk about our infrastructure, we do have a 5-story building and a lower level located in downtown. So you can understand that we have a total building, dedicated to Toronto School of Management. So here we do have 35,000 square feet of space, where we do have 23 classrooms and 1 auditorium, 3 computer labs. Then we have student lounge, student run some cafe, kitchen, reception area. So there are a lot of facilities available for our students when they reach there in Toronto School of Management. Now, as I was talking about student diversity, so we have students coming from so many countries that I said that more than 80 countries students coming to Toronto School of Management. So these countries generally include Brazil, Turkey, Japan, China, UK, Canada, Nigeria, Thailand, so Australia. So there are so many countries that our students come from, and you get benefited while you are learning with them, while you are studying with them. Now, if I talk about some of our co-op partners, then we do have some of the industry leaders. So they are like AppVenture, Brand Momentum, Latour CN Tower, Doubletree by Hilton, and Elmwood Spa, Harry Rosen, Marriott Toronto Airport, Talent Employment, Odyssey. So there are so many co-op partners that we have that recruit students directly from our campus. Now, there are questions जो मेरे स्टूडेंट्स मुझसे पूछते हैं कि what are the positions जहाँ पे आपको जॉब मिलती है co-op में, right? Because everyone understands कि co-op मिलना बहुत important है, but what kind of job opportunities you get when you are doing your co-op? So I should tell you that our students are employed in, as accounting assistant, administrator, assistant manager, assistant store manager, manager, data analyst, imaging specialist, and there are so many jobs available, for our students. So there are so many jobs that our students are working on, and it would be an endless list if I start talking about them. Now, if I talk about our programs, we do have programs related to business, related to hospitality and tourism, related to data analytics, digital marketing, cybersecurity, and ACCA. So I'll be talking about these programs, one by one. So the first program that we have is, it is our, second most chosen programs by Indian students and students all over the country. I'll tell you why. Now, this is a 2 years program जिसमें 6 महीने की internship included है, and our students, they have the choice of their flexible schedule. So as per their work, they can choose their classes to attend. We do have 2 classes every day, so that's Monday to Thursday. So there are 2 class timings, so you can always attend either the daytime classes or evening classes depending on your schedule. Now, generally, the tuition cost that is $20,000 for 2 years. But currently, we do understand that many of the parents, many of the students' families, they are financially broken. So for them, we have come up with the International Student Award plus scholarship. So currently, we are providing you with this 2 years program at $7,500, and that is less than 4 lakh rupees in 2 years, and that is including your co-op, that's guaranteed co-op. So that means you are going to get your studies and your learnings just within 4 lakh rupees in 2 years, and that is a very cost effective option, and that is specifically for students who are financially broken. So in case you are ready to apply for this, you have to apply before June, because we have very limited seats available for Indian students. And if you really wish to apply, you have to make your process faster. Now, there is another benefit that this program has. Now, if I talk about other benefits, then this program has an academic pathways with the University Canada West and Yorkville University. So once you complete 2 years with us, you can always go to University Canada West or Yorkville University for your bachelor's. So अगर मैं comparison करूं 4 साल बाद आपके career के लिए and आपके foundation के बारे में, then if I compare with other students who go only for a degree, then 4 साल के बाद जहां बाकी के students के पास एक degree and 3 साल का work permit होता है, our students, they do have a complete diploma, a complete degree, 3 years work permit, 6 months co-op, that is mandatory, that is inclusive in your program, and in most probable cases they do have a white collar job. I'll tell you how. Now, generally, जब आप 6 महीने किसी कंपनी में काम करते हो, then in majority of the cases, these companies hire you back for their permanent employment, because they invest a lot on you when they are paying you, they're investing in resources, they're investing their time. So these companies hire you back, when you perform good. So in general, when our students go for a bachelor's degree, they already have a white collar job in their hand where they are working part-time. So that's the foundation that our students build. So it's a very strong foundation for a very long-term career in Canada. And we do understand that majority of these students who go to Canada, they plan to apply for the permanent residency in Canada. So if you are planning to have a long-term career in Canada, it is very important to build a stronger career base or a stronger foundation. Now, another program that we have is Diploma in Digital Marketing Specialist Co-op. Now, this is a 1-year program, and इसमें 3 महीने की internship included है. Now, generally, any student from any stream can choose this program. So it is like, it is not related to only IT, it is related to digital marketing. So any student from non-medical, from arts, or from commerce background can join this program. Now, generally, our students who complete this program, they get certification courses from Coca-Cola, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, IBM, LinkedIn, right? So you do understand that these certificates are very important when you want to start your career in Canada. So there are very few colleges which can provide you this kind of certification courses. So with this 1 year program, diploma program, you'll be able to do these certification courses. Now, general tuition cost for this program is around $14,500, whereas we are providing this program to our students with scholarship and international student award at $8,500. So you can understand it's a golden opportunity for you to apply for Toronto School of Management. Now, another program that we have is Advanced Diploma in Hospitality and Tourism Management. It's a 2 years program जिसमें 6 महीने की internship included है. Now, इसमें भी आपको we are providing scholarship and international student award जैसा आपने देखा होगा promotions में. So you'll have to pay just $7,500 for your 2 years tuition. And that's including your co-op of 6 months. That's majority, in majority of the cases, it's paid. Now, if I talk about IT programs or professional programs, we do have programs in data analytics, and cyber security. Now, these two are IT programs, and any student from either he's 12th or a graduate, he can simply apply for these programs. 1 साल के programs हैं जिनमें 3 महीने की internship included है. And आपने सुना होगा कि कनाडा में बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस हैं जो कंप्यूटर नेटवर्किंग टेक्नीशियन एंड कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग एनालिस्ट ऐसे प्रोग्राम्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं. बट करेंटली वी डू अंडरस्टैंड दैट टेक्नोलॉजी इज emerging and the world is emerging through technology. So we do understand that companies now have changed their needs, so they do not wish to give all the works to computer networking technicians and computer programming analysts. So they now require the specialist in terms of cybersecurity and data analytics. And this is why these programs are very much in demand. And that is a reason that majority of our students, they get their permanent jobs even before they complete their studies. So that is something that you'll have to consider if you are an IT field student. You consider that as your career opportunity. Now, another program that we have is a preparatory course for ACCA examination. Now, ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. जैसे हम सब जानते हैं, इंडिया में चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनने के लिए 4 ग्रुप्स क्लियर करने पड़ते हैं. इन द सेम वे कनाडा में 13 पेपर्स क्लियर करने पड़ते हैं. वंस यू क्लियर 13 पेपर्स, you become a certified CA in Canada. Now we provide the preparatory program for these 13 papers, जिसकी total duration है 2.5 years. Now 2.5 years की हमारी जो total tuition cost है, that is $12,050. So within $12,050, you can complete your 13 papers and you can become a certified CA. But this is not the only benefit of this program. So I'll tell you about other benefits. Now, generally when you prepare for 13 papers of ACCA, when you complete first 9 papers, so that is going to take you 1.5 years. So once you complete first 9 papers, you get a bachelor's degree from Oxford Brookes University, UK. Yes, so in 1.5 years, you can get your bachelor's degree from Oxford Brookes University, UK, and you'll be able to apply for MBA as a pathway in University Canada West. So generally that is 2 years, but you'll be getting the exemption of 2 papers. So अगर मैं exemption और schedule breaks निकाल दूं MBA के, so you can complete your MBA in 1.5 years. That means अगर आप एक 12th grade के student हो and if you are applying for Toronto School of Management's preparatory course of ACCA examination, आप अगले 3 साल में अपना MBA भी complete कर सकते हो along with the bachelor's from UK, and आपको 3 साल का work permit मिलेगा उसके बाद. I'll repeat that point. If you are a 12th grade student and if you are applying for preparatory course of for ACCA examination in Toronto School of Management, in next 3 years, you'll be able to complete your MBA and you'll be getting 3 years work permit after that. And आपकी जो bachelor's होगी that you will get from Oxford Brookes University UK. So generally जहाँ कनाडा में 4 साल बैचलर्स और 2 साल मास्टर्स के लगते हैं, you'll only be going for both of these degrees in only 3 years, and you'll be getting 3 years work permit after that. So in case you wish to go for a CA, कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स के ड्रीम्स होते हैं that they want to become a CA. So in case you wish to become a CA, you can simply get 4 academic credentials in 4 years. 13 पेपर्स क्लियर करने में आपको 2.5 years का टाइम लगेगा. That means in 2.5 years plus 1.5 years of MBA. So in 4 years, you'll have 4 academic credentials that include TESOL preparatory course for ACCA examination certificate, ACCA qualification, UK University's BSc degree in applied accounting, and University Canada West's MBA degree. So 4 साल में आपको 4 academic credentials मिलेंगे. Now, if I talk about financial point of view or financial aspect of ACCA, so generally, when students register for this, they have to pay just $12,050 for ACCA program, and they don't pay anything for their bachelor's degree from Oxford Brookes University, which generally costs over $1 lakh. So हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल जाती है. एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर MBA, so in general the MBA costs $35,000, but our students, they get $5,000 of scholarship, plus they get 2 papers exemptions which value around $4,600. तो आपको लगभग $10,000 का डिस्काउंट मिलता है when you are going for MBA after ACCA program. So आपकी MBA अराउंड $25,000 में कंप्लीट हो जाती है. दैट मीन्स इन टोटल जहां एक नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट सिर्फ MBA करता है $35,000 में, वहां हमारे स्टूडेंट्स दे कंप्लीट देयर बैचलर्स, देयर मास्टर्स एंड देयर ACCA क्वालिफिकेशन इन $37,000 approximately. So that is a golden opportunity for you to join us for September intake. Now this is our fastest chosen program all over the world. So सबसे ज़्यादा students ACCA का program choose करते हैं. Now there is another thing that I want to share is that we are the gold partners of ACCA Global Organization. So our students, they get the benefit from this, and they get a free paper resit when they are when they fail in an examination. So you don't need to be worried about your failure, because you're getting a free paper reset after you're failing in an examination. Now if I talk about the admission requirements, we require 55% marks in 12th, and we require 6 band with one module 5.5 is accepted. Now if you have 5.5 bands in 2 modules, then I would require your academics to be stronger, like around 70%, and then we can proceed with the applications. Now we do understand that many of these students, they go for PTE, so we do accept PTE equivalent to IELTS, and we also accept Duolingo tests. So that is something that is I wanted to share. Now you do have a lot of paying options. So you can pay with the credit card, debit card, or you can pay by wire transfer, or you can pay by pay my tuition, right? And we do understand that a majority of these students, they are not able to pay their full fees as of now. So as of now, for your bookings of your seat, you can pay around $1,000, and then you can pay once the lockdown is over. So these are few informations that I wanted to discuss with you. Now I'd like to have your questions answered, so that so now in case in case you have questions after the session is over, you can always contact Network Overseas, and they'll be supporting you for that. So they are our partners, so they'll be able to support you for this. Now I'll be going on to the questions. So okay, so is the Duolingo test accepted? Yes, we do accept Duolingo test, and we require 95 marks in Duolingo. Is it possible to get Admission without IELTS. Well, Khushbu, you can get admission without IELTS on conditional basis, but even for that, we require your IELTS confirmation test, IELTS date confirmation or PT confirmation date. So for that, we require, any kind of confirmation to give you the conditional offer. Now, the IELTS requirement, I told you that 6 band and one module 5.5 would be accepted. Open schooling, yes, we do accept open schooling, so you don't need to be worried about it. So in case you have any questions, I'm here to answer all your questions. So just write down your questions, whichever are there in your mind. Okay, so I can see there are no questions. So in case you have any questions after the session is over and you wish to talk to me, you can simply contact Network Immigration. And if you wish to talk to me, we can talk over a conference call. So you can always tell them to, get the conference call connected, and I'll be talking to you and I'll be discussing your profile with you. So Kushi, we don't have work permit as of now, but yes, if you require work permit, you can always take a pathway after your business management. And if you wish to complete faster, you can always choose a preparatory course for ACCA examination. So in that way, it will take your 3 years of studies, and after that, you'll be getting 3 years post-study work permit. In case if a student don't want to do IELTS or PT, is application still acceptable? Well, as I said, Kushbu, we require some kind of confirmation. So either we require IELTS PT, test date confirmation or the scores confirmations. So without that, the application won't be accepted. So if you don't have any of these, you can always go for Duolingo test, and that is accepted. So I'd like to thank again to Network Immigration Consultants to provide me this opportunity to talk to you directly and answer your questions. So once again, I'd like to request you all to stay home and stay safe. And the world is suffering from this pandemic. We all know this, but we should not let our dreams suffer due to this. So we should take steps, to complete our dreams, and we'll be having a successful career. So with these, okay, one last question regarding visa success rate. Well, Khushbu, we do have a very good visa success ratio in Haryana and Punjab, so you don't need to be worried about it, right? So you can simply consult with your consultant, or you can simply consult with the Network Overseas Immigration. They'll tell you, our visa success ratio, because we've been success in past, and we'll be having more success ratios in coming months. So you should not be worried about it. So with these words, I'd like to take your permission, and I'd like to again request you all to stay home and stay safe. And I wish you a good luck, a healthy future, and a great career. Thank you. Have a good day.